thing now we will discuss the remaining, the remaining leftover things on now our writing, guys.
Yeah,
So I think almost we completed. So we'll see. So what is the difference between, we will see now, what is the difference between overloading and overriding? Okay. So this is one of the important interview question, guys. Difference between what? Overloading and overriding. Okay. No. Overloading, overriding. We'll complete fast. Okay. The next one is what, guys? Overriding here. No. Tell me. So I think already you know, right? So all the differences, definitely you guys should know because we completed, right? Tell me, what is the difference between overloading and overriding?
method name should be different.
1 minute, please. Right. Yeah, fine. No. Tell me, what is the first difference, guys? Here, the
Method
first
name
difference
should
should
be
be method names, right?
yes,
Here, method names should be same.
same.
Method names, right? Should be same. Here also should be same.
Yes.
Right. So here also should be same. That is the first one. Let's tell me what is the second difference.
Class
Different
within the same
Next
class.
one. Argument types. Okay. Argument types. Argument types should be different. Right. Here what? Argument should be same. Right.
Yes.
What is the other difference? Should be same. Right. Next.
Be same class.
The next one. Okay. Method signatures. So method signatures here what must be different, right? Method signature. Already you know, right? What is method signature? If you take method signature in overloading, should be different, right? Method signature should be different or not? Method name with argument types. That one we used to call as what? Method signature, right? In method overloading, method signature should be different. Okay. So now in the method overriding, the method signature should be same, right? Come on, guys. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the fourth one? Return types. Tell me return types. The fourth one. So here overloading. Okay. Return types what? No restrictions, right? No restriction for return types, right? In the overloading. But here there is a restriction, right? What is the restriction here? Return types should be same. Should be same until JDK 1.4, right? From from 1.5 version onwards, covariant, right? The return types also available, applicable. Fine. Fine. So now Also applicable. I think here it don't. Let me write here. It's taking a lot of time here. Okay, so what is the next one, guys? Return types. Okay, here private, static, and final methods can be overloaded, right? Private,
Yeah.
static, and final. Okay, modifiers can be overloaded. Okay, but here should not, right? Here what cannot be overridden. Let me write in the simple way. Okay, fifth point. Okay, here these modifiers cannot be overridden. Okay, fine. Now, what is the next one?
Compile
Hmm?
compile time polymorphism.
Right.
100 time polymorphism.
Yeah. What is the next one, guys? Access modifiers. Okay. Here, there is no restriction for access modifiers, right? No restriction for access modifiers. But here, let me put here then. Tell me, for access modifiers, what is the restriction? Decreasing scope is not allowed, right? Okay, but we can increase the scope. Fine.
Yeah.
But we can increase the scope. Here only it is taking time here, unnecessarily. While writing notes only taking time. Next, throws clause. Throws clause what? No restriction, right?
Yes,
No
sir.
restriction
Yeah.
for throws exceptions. Okay, or else. Here what? What is the point here? Okay, I think here, yeah, let me write that. From here I'm writing. Okay, this is the seventh case. No. Tell me if child class throwing any checked exception. If child class throwing any checked exception, tell me. Then compulsory. Then parent class should throw
Same.
same checked exception.
Or its parent.
Okay, or else, or its parent, right? Or its parent type. Correct? Why? Why am I not able to make it here? This paint creates a lot of problems here. Alright. Fine. Okay. The next one. Now, what is the next one, guys? Method resolution. Okay. Here, what compiler will take method resolution, right? For overloading.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Method always taken care by whom?
Compiler.
Okay. Now, method resolution always taken care by compiler. Based on what? Based on reference type. Okay. Based on reference type. Fine. So now here. Here what, guys? Method resolution. Tell me. Method resolution
Always
Taken care by
always taken care by whom?
JV.
JVM.
JVM based on
Based on correct
runtime.
time correct.
Fine. Now, the last point. Okay. Overloading is also known as what? Compile time
Polymorphism.
polymorphism. Okay. Or static polymorphism. This one,
Runtime polymorph.
runtime polymorphism
Dynamic.
or dynamic polymorphism or date binding, right? So these are the differences, guys. Okay. You want me to write that one also? Or
No,
what it
no.
is? Compile time polymorphism or
Static.
static polymorphism?
Polymorphism
Hmm.
or early binding.
Early binding. Fine. Here, runtime polymorphism or dynamic polymorphism or what?
Late binding.
Late binding. Yeah. Okay, guys, fine. So now, okay, I think okay, we understood what is the difference between overloading and overriding, right? So now, so here, so what is the polymorphism, guys? What is the polymorphism? Having the same name with different forms. Polymorphism means what? Many forms, right? Having the same name with different forms is the concept of what? Polymorphism, right? Having the same name with the different,
Many forms.
okay, having the same name with different forms, right? Is the concept of what?
Polymorphism.
Polymorphism, right? Having the same name with different forms is the concept of polymorphism. Remember, in the beginning of our polymorphism, we discussed it, right? Polymorphism means what? Many forms. Okay. So already I have given some real-time examples also that time. Sound, shapes, and all, right? Shape, if you take, shape is what? One representation. To represent that shape, how many things we have, right? We can represent in many forms. Either triangle, either, okay, square, either circle, like that. Okay. In the same way, here. So having the same name with different forms is the concept of what? Polymorphism. So here polymorphism means what? Two types: compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. So here we will correlate with what? Methods, right? So we have this polymorphism concept is applicable for what? Methods only. Understand? So no. So method, we have, if you take any method, okay, but that method, we can have what? Different forms. Understand? So that is what polymorphism. Okay, we can take one method. For that method, we can have what? Different forms. Okay, here, having the same name with different forms is the concept of what, guys? Polymorphism. Hello? Come on, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
How can you
sir.
say now? It's if you say compile time polymorphism, right? Compile time polymorphism means what? So overloading. So overloading means what? Method name should be same, right? Display method. Method name should be same. But if you take here int x, okay, and if you take one more method display, here what? Float b. Understand? So if you take one more method display, here what? Let me take boolean b, boolean x. Understand? Now see here, having the same name with different forms. Here what? Display method only, right? So here what? We want to display something. So that is our functionality. Okay. So for that reason, what we have written, one display method we have written. Understand? But by using what? Different forms. Okay. See, the first method is taking what? Int as a int argument as a parameter type. And the second method is taking at what? Float argument value as a parameter argument type. The third method is taking as what? Boolean type as an argument type. Understand? So
Yes,
having the same name with different forms is the concept of what, guys? Polymorphism. Okay. So in the same way, this is what? Compile time polymorphism. Okay. So now here, if you see that runtime polymorphism, okay, how can you say having the same name with different forms means what? Compile type, I mean runtime polymorphism. If you see the display method, right? In the parent class,
agile class.
okay, in the pair P, just like simply write P, guys, or else parent. Let's suppose in parent class I have what, guys? Let's suppose display method. Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Parent class I have what? Display method. But in child class, I have what? Same display method. Same display method. But here, if you see, implementation is different, right? In parent class implementation, something parent method. Okay. In child class implementation, something child method. Okay. Now you see here, method is same, but here implementation is different. So different forms are not. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Having the same name with different forms is the concept of what, guys? Polymorphism. Okay. Here see, in the parent class we have display method, and child class also we have what? Display method. Okay. Here what? Method is same, but by using method, here what? We are representing multiple forms. Understand? So here
Yes, sir.
parent class method implementation is different, child class method implementation is different. We are having two different forms or not for the same method. For the same
Yes,
method,
sir.
we are having what? Two different forms, right? This is called what? Polymorphism. Fine? No. So I think hope you people understood what is polymorphism, right? Compile time
Yes,
level
sir.
and runtime level. I mean, compile time polymorphism, the same time runtime polymorphism, overloading and overriding. No, fine. So here, oops, guys. So I think already we discussed it, right? Oops concept. So now in the oops, okay. So we have three pillars of oops, guys. What are those three pillars? Okay. Here, let me write. Okay. What are those three pillars, you know, for the oops? The first one, encapsulation. First one is what, guys? Encapsulation. The second one is inheritance. Okay. And the third one we have polymorphism. Okay. These three are called what, guys? Pillars of oops. Understand? These three are called what? Three pillars of oops, guys. Okay. Here, three pillars of oops. Okay. So now, see why these three are three pillars of oops. Okay. Now, see encapsulation. By using encapsulation, what we can achieve, guys? Already we discussed encapsulation. Please tell me. By using encapsulation, what we can achieve? Tell me, guys. Already we discussed, right? By using encapsulation, what we can achieve? Huh?
Hiding.
Sorry?
Hiding. Data hiding.
Data hiding. By using encapsulation, what we can achieve, guys? Right. By using encapsulation, we can achieve what, guys? Security. Okay. So that time already we discussed, right? What is security means? I mean, encapsulation means what? Data hiding plus abstraction is nothing but what? Encapsulation. Okay. I think already we spent 2 hours session on that. Please go and revise. By using encapsulation, what we can achieve at most? Security, right? So now by using inheritance, what we can achieve, guys? What we can achieve? Reusability.
Reusability of code.
Reusability of the code, right? Now, by using polymorphism, what we can achieve, guys? Flexibility. Understand? What we can achieve? Flexibility, guys. How you say flexibility? Here. So by using parent class reference variable, we can hold what? We can hold what, guys? Child
class object.
Child object, right? So let's suppose we have we have student class. Okay, we have what? Student class. In the same way, we have what? Employee class. Understand? In the same way, we have what? Department class. Okay, three different class we have. Okay, now I'm creating objects of these types of classes. At runtime, we don't know which type of object is coming. Understand? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So now, see, by using that parent class reference, I can hold all the child class objects, right? Now let's suppose I'm creating object obj is equal to new student. Now, by using parent class reference variable, I can hold child class object or not?
Yes,
Tell me,
sir.
guys. I can hold or not?
You
Okay.
can hold.
The same way, let me write here then. Let me write below. So now, see, here we have student class, right? Now, I'm creating object. I'm creating what? New student. Okay. The same way, this is what? New student object. Let's assume. Fine. So in the same way, I have what? New. Okay. New employee object. Fine. In the same way, I have what, guys? New department, right? New department. Right. These are three objects, guys. Okay. Now, by using parent class reference variable, I can hold what? Child class objects. Now, object obj, right? By using object obj, I can hold what, guys? Here, see, object obj is equal to, okay. So if I want, I can prefer this one
New
also,
student, new
right?
employee.
If I want, I can prefer new employee also. And by using same object reference, I can refer new department also. Am I right or wrong?
Yes,
Object
sir.
obj is equal to new student. By for every Java class, what is the superclass? Object, right?
Object is yes, sir.
Object is what? Superclass. By using superclass reference variable, I can hold child class object or not?
Yes, sir.
I can hold, right? So that's what object obj is equal new student, object obj is equal new employee, object obj is equal new department. Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
So now see here, see flexibility. Now, if I want, by using this object superclass reference variable, I can hold student class object also. Okay, or else I can hold new employee class object also, or else I can hold new department class object also. Right or wrong? So now
Yes,
this
sir.
is flexibility or not? So let's
Yes, sir.
suppose in the time, runtime, we don't know which class, okay, which object is coming, we don't know. Understand? Okay. So now if you use superclass means what? If any class, okay, if let's suppose these classes are what? Subclasses for object class. Okay. If I use this object reference, by using this object reference, I can hold any type of object, right? Any type of class, right? Understand or not? Because all these classes are what? Child class for this object class.
Object class.
Clear or not? I will explain you in detail while discussing collection framework. Okay. So this is what, guys? Flexible. This is what? Flexible. Okay. So let's suppose, see, the parent class. Okay. So for parent class, how many child classes we can create? We can create any number of child classes, right? There is no restriction. Am I right or wrong? No, by using parent class reference variable, I can hold first child class object, or else I can hold second child class object, or else I can hold third child class object also. Am I right or wrong? So let's suppose at dynamically at runtime, we don't know which class object is getting. Understand? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See guys, okay, let me explain you in this way. You know, I have parent class. Okay. No, I have parent class, guys. Class parent. This is what? Class parent, right? In the same way, I have what? Class child. Child 1. Let's assume. Okay. So now, in the same way, I have what? One more? Class child 2. Fine. So now, how many childs we have? 2 childs for this parent. Right. Now, class child extends parent. Okay. Class child 2 extends parent. Right. For this parent, how many childs we have? 2 childs we have. Right. Now, if you create object of this child 1, how can we create? Child 1 C is equal to new child 1. Like that only we will create, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, yeah, child. Here, how can we create, guys? Okay, let me explain what is flexible. You create what? I'm creating one class parent. Okay. Now I'm creating what? One more class called child 1. Right? Child 1 extends what? Parent. Fine. So I'm closing this class. Now I'm creating one more class called child 2 extends what? Parent. Okay, like that. Any number of child classes also I can create, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I can create or not?
You can create them.
We can create. Right. So now see here, I'm creating one more class. Right. So here I'm creating one more class. I'm taking one more class, something called test. Okay. For class test, what I'm doing here, I'm having one method, public void. Okay. Public void show method, something I'm creating, guys. Okay. So here, what I'm taking, parent. Okay. Parent P. Understand? Parent P I'm taking. Fine. So now system.out.println. I no need to write, but let me write. Println of. Okay. Here what? Show method. Fine. Show method. So now I have what? Public static void main. String args. Fine. String args. So here what I'm doing, I'm creating object of parent P is equal to new parent. Okay. And after that, I'm creating object of child one, child one, C1 is equal to new child 1. Fine. And at the same time, I'm creating object of child 2, C2 is equal to new child 2. Fine. So, yeah. So now, see here. Now, okay. Now I'm creating object for this test class. Test is equal to new test. Right. So in order to call this test class methods means what we need to do? We need object of this test class, right? Then only by using that object reference, I can call what? Instance method. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
P dot, I'm calling what? Show method.
Show method.
P dot show method. Now tell me here what is the type? It is parent,
Object.
right? Parent, right? Now, so what is the object I have to pass? Which type of object I have to pass?
Parent object.
Parent
Parent
of
object. Okay. So now here what parent object I have, right? What is that? P.
P.
So I can pass like this, right?
Yeah, right.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, right.
Now, like this also I can pass, or else P dot show of, I can pass what? C1.
New.
Can I pass C1? Can I pass C1 or not?
Yeah.
Can I pass
can
C1
pass.
or not?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We can pass C1, right? C1 is what? Child class.
Child.
Child class of what? Parent. By using parent class reference variable, we can hold child class object or not?
Yes.
We can hold.
Parent P is equal to new child 1. That's it, right? Here C1 means what? New child 1. Hello?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Parent P is equal to new child 1. I can pass C1, right? At the same time, if I want,
C2.
I can pass what?
C2.
C2 also.
Show method. C2 also I can pass. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, right.
So why? Because here I did not change the argument type here. But if I want, I can pass either same parent type also I can pass as argument value, or else I can pass C1 as a argument type. I mean child 1, child class. Okay. The first child class object also I can pass as an argument value. If I want, I can pass what? Second child object as also argument value. Right. So this is what, guys? Flexible. Understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, flexible.
So now, if I put here child, if I put here child 1, now tell me, so which one I can pass? Child 1.
Only
C1.
C1. C1.
C1.
sir.
C1.
Here, which one I can pass? Only
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 C1.
the second one, right? So this is the one I can pass, right? Among these three, which one is valid? The second
C1.
one is valid.
Yes, sir.
The first one we cannot pass because this is parent, right?
Yes.
Now the third one also we cannot pass, right?
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Now C2, child 2, okay? Child 2 is not child class for child 1, right? So that's what the third one also we cannot pass. Only we can pass what? The middle one only applicable here. Okay? Here there is no flexible, right? But now if I put parent here, if I put parent here, right? Either I can pass parent type also I can pass. I mean these three are also applicable. The first one also valid, the second one also valid, even the third one also valid. Right? If I want, I can pass parent type also as argument value. If I want, I can pass the child one object as a argument value. If I want, I can pass the child two object as a argument value. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We don't know which object is C. This t dot show method, t dot these methods from where it is calling? From test class. Okay. So let's suppose like this we have guys. Now we have one more class. This is test class. In test class we have what guys? This method, show method. So what is the argument type here? Parent. Okay. For some other class we don't know. Okay. But dynamically from other class they are calling what? This call, this method. Our test class show method they are calling. Understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we don't know. Right. By passing argument value. So what are the argument values they are passing? We don't know. Dynamically they are passing. Okay. So now if you put parent means what? Okay. Let's suppose this
It's
parent
flexible
class, how many
to
child classes we have? 2 child classes.
2.
We don't know which child class object they are passing. While calling this method, we don't know which child class object they are passing. For this parent class, how many child classes we have, guys? 2
Two,
child
sir.
classes we have. So while calling this method, who will call this method? Some other class, right? Someone from some other package. Understand? Someone means what? Some other class, which is there in some other package. So they are calling our show method. So while calling this show method, we don't know which child class object they are passing. Either they can pass child 1 object also, either they can pass child 2 class object also, either they can pass child 3 class object also. Understand
sir.
or not?
Yes,
So
sir.
we don't know anything, which object they are passing. So by that time, so what we have to declare here as argument type, if you declare parent type, the parent can hold any child class object, right?
Yes, sir.
Problem can
Yes,
resolve
sir.
or not? So this is what flexible. Hope you people understood what is flexible. Don't worry,
Yes, sir.
we will discuss while discussing abstraction, classes, and as well as interfaces. Okay, so that is called what, guys? Flexible. Okay, so now what are the 3 pillars of Cope's concepts? One is encapsulation, the second one is inheritance,
Inheritance,
third one is
Polymorph.
polymorphism.
By using encapsulation, we can achieve what? Security.
Security.
So by using inheritance, we can achieve what?
Code reusability.
Code
Reusability.
reusability. By using polymorphism, what we can achieve? Flexibility.
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 Clear, everyone? What is flexibility here at a high level?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine? No. So by this, we completed completely what is polymorphism, guys. Okay? You have any questions, guys, in polymorphism? Very, 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 very important polymorphism. Both compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism too. Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.